A US general warned earlier this month that Russian bombers have flown more out-of-area patrols in areas including the Gulf of Mexico, close to the UK coast, and across the Baltic than in any year since the Cold War. And relations between Russia and the West are at their worst since the end of the Cold War.
Both NATO and Russia, the United States and their allies on one side, and Russia on another side, want to demonstrate that intentions are quite serious and that recently established red lines are meant to be for sure.
NATO has formed what it calls a rapid reaction force to counter potential aggression towards Eastern European alliance states. In the past month, Russian combat readiness exercises were expanded to all military regions from the Arctic to the Far East. Russian President Vladimir Putin says recent military drills are just the beginning of a series of exercises planned for the coming months. NATO has held exercises near the Russian border in Eastern Europe. These latest Russian drills include military activities close to the borders of Poland, the Baltic states and Finland. Though these are just training, with both sides accusing each other of breaching a ceasefire in eastern Ukraine, the fear is that that will break down and fighting will escalate.
All previous agreements will be off. There's going to be sanctions. There's going to be most likely, arms shipments to Ukraine. And many and Russian military are obviously preparing for even worse things. The probability that there may be a big war in Europe, an escalation of the fighting in Donbass, a local conflict, the kind of proxy war, small proxy war, relatively small, into a kind of regional war in Europe, which may actually then develop even into a nuclear exchange.
According to Russian statements, a recent exercise near NATO borders included ballistic missiles, strategic bombers and nuclear-armed submarines, as well as thousands of troops and vehicles. Tom Barton, CCTV, Moscow.